What's up, everybody? This is Alpha Omeganium here with another Pokemon Online Wi-Fi battle. This is going to be a video featuring a new team. Again, I'm going to skip a couple of the earlier videos that I had with my previous team that I have now with my Sableye and my Cresselia, along with the four original pokes from my signature team. This is going to be a new team that I'm going to show you. I've been experimenting with this team pretty frequently. It's actually pretty nice of a team because it consists of all Pokemon that have only one weakness or no weaknesses at all. So I have Raikou or Raikou, pretty much don't care how you pronounce it. I also pack Drapion, Clefable. Again, I pack my Sableye, which I love to death. I pack a Quagsire, I think I might have said that. And I also pack Forretress. So this is a really nice team, and you're going to be able to see this in action. And again, I think I might have said this. This is against Dagos Zeta, and he did some really nice predictions early on in the game, and then I think he kind of lost his luster after I made a couple of predictions on my part. So I'm going to show you how this match ended up. So I'm going to lead off with my Choice Specs Raikou, and he's going to go out into his Starmie, which is also Choice Specs, which I find out later on in the game. I'm going to go for a Volt Switch just to be on the safe side, but he's going to switch out into an Electivire and get the Motor Drive boost. So I'm not going to like that. I'm going to switch out now into my Quagsire, and he's going to go for an Earthquake, not over predicting anything. This is a Quagsire which has the typical Dream World ability, Unaware, which has max HP, max defense, and has 4 EVs and special defense. So it doesn't really take special defensive moves that well. I'm going to go for an Earthquake, again, not to overpredict anything, as he goes out into his Gengar, which was also another good play on his part. He's going to go for a Shadow Ball, and the Shadow Ball is actually going to do a crap load to me. I'm going to go for a Scald, hoping to get at least a burn on the Gengar, but I don't get it. So I'm going to have to switch out now into, I believe, my Forretress to set up some Stealth Rocks. He's going to go for a Shadow Ball, which is remarkably not going to do crap to me. This is the, I think, the Uber version of Forretress on Smogon University, which has the which has max special attack. So I'm going to go for the Stealth Rocks as he switches out into his Electivire. I'm going to fear the Fire Punch at this point, so I'm going to switch out into my Quagsire, thinking that he may have it. Why else would you switch out an Electivire into a Forretress? So he does pack the Fire Punch, much to my prediction. So I am going to try to go for an Earthquake to take him out, but he's going to outspeed me and go for an Earthquake himself. Actually, no, I'm going to try to get the Scald off. Probably predicting a switch out. He's going to stay in and try to go for an Earthquake, which again I think was another good prediction on his part. So I'm going to go out into Forretress again, and he's going to go for an Earthquake, which also is not going to do crap to me because Forretress's defenses are already pretty sick. So I'm going to switch out again, predicting the Fire Punch this time, and go out into my Drapion. Unfortunately, he's going to get a crit on the Fire Punch, which is unfortunate for my Drapion. This is a Choice Banded Drapion, which actually has Jolly Nature, so I'm going to outspeed him and easily take him out with an Earthquake. And so now that I'm locked into Earthquake, he's going to go out into his Gengar. So I'm going to go for a switch out. He definitely figured that I was Choice Scarf, which was a good play. That I was choiced in some way. Probably thought I was Choice Scarf. But I'm going to Protect to see if he packs the Focus Blast. He's going to continue going for Thunderbolts, which at the moment makes me. I'm not sure if he actually packs it, but I'm going to switch out into my Quagsire. I'm not sure what I was thinking if he was choiced in any way, but he's going to go for a Shadow Ball and just take out my Quagsire, and I just basically left it in for Death Honor. So, yeah, I'm going to go out into my Sableye now, and I'm going to trick his Gengar, giving him the Lagging Tail, and I get his Focus Sash, which is pretty much, yeah. which is not going to do anything for my Sableye because it's already pretty bulky as anything. He's going to go for a Thunderbolt, which I'm going to take pretty nicely. I'm going to go for a Will-O-Wisp just to give him residual damage, and he's going to go for a Destiny Bond, which I thought was really interesting. I guess he was probably predicting a switch out, but I decided to stay in just to get a recovery off. To also get a recovery off. So I'm going to taunt him just to make sure that he doesn't go for the Destiny Bond. He's made some pretty good predictions in this game, but fortunately I was able to outpredict him on a couple of turns. He's going to go for another Thunderbolt as I get the recover off. So I'm just going to go out into my Raikou just to take the Thunderbolt. It takes it very nicely, and I'm just going to finish it off with the Volt Switch. So yeah, that'll be pretty much it for his Gengar. I forget at this point, my mind is a little bit blank at the moment, so I forget what he switches out into, what I switch out into right now. I think I'm going to, okay, now I remember. I'm going to go out into my Fortress to set up the Toxic Spikes, and yeah, I'm going to try to get off a layer of Toxic Spikes. He's going to go out into, I believe, his Starmie, and yes, he's going to get a little bit of damage from the Stealth Rocks. I'm going to go for a Gyro Ball. He's going to go for a Signal Beam, which is pretty interesting. I'm going to get, actually forget that I have the Stealth Rocks up, so that was a misclick on my part. I'm pretty surprised that he packs just this, that he packs a Signal Beam. I think that's to counter any Psychics and Dark types, so that's a pretty interesting set that he has. So I'm going to go for a Gyro Ball. It's actually going to do a little less than I thought it was. I guess that's because Steel basically resists, pretty much resists water, even though that Starmie is pretty speedy. So he's going to go out now into his Metagross as I set up some Toxic Spikes, knowing that he's not going to do anything to me. So he's going to go for a Brick Break, which I don't think he should have revealed that early in the game, because I do have my Clefable, and I think he would have been able to save a Brick Break just to take me by surprise. But I'm going to get a second layer of Toxic Spikes up. Now I have all of my entry hazards that I need in order to take down his team. So I'm going to go for a Gyro Ball as he switches out into his Blissey. It's not going to do anything to Blissey, remarkably, even though Blissey's physical defense is really, really small. So I'm going to switch out now into my Sableye. He's going to go for a Thunder Wave, which I regret switching out into for my Sableye, because I really wish I would have stayed in for my Fortress, because then the Gyro Ball would have done a lot more damage. So he's going to switch out, go out into his Togekiss, and I'm going to taunt him in case if he tries to set up on me. I'm also fearing that he has the Air Slash, so I'm just going to trick him. I'm going to get his King's Rock, and which leads me to assume that he might be a mixed attacker, but he does go for the Air Slash, which I pretty much figured is what he had. So I'm going to go for a Recover just to recover off some damage. The Air Slash is going to do a little bit more than the first time, which is not good for me, so I'm going to have to switch out into Raikou to take the Air Slash. He's going to take it, probably does a little bit more than I would have hoped, but it pretty much doesn't surprise me at this point, since Raikou is a rash nature instead of a timid nature. And so I'm just going to easily take it out with a Volt Switch. So yeah, so basically I'm pretty much on my way to winning the match. I'm going to go out into my Clefable. He's going to go out, obviously, into his Metagross. I'm just blanking out a lot because I'm a little bit tired right now. I'm going to Protect just to see if he's going to go for a Brick Break, which is again going to be obvious, since I don't have my Sableye to switch out into. Going for the Brick Break is going to be an obvious play on his part. He's going to go for the Brick Break again. I'm barely going to live it, but I'm going to heal. Actually, I still have my Sableye, so that's why I went for the Heal Bell. So that's going to heal off his Parahax. So I'm going to use this opportunity now to set off the Will-O-Wisp, and fortunately I do hit it, so that's going to be a huge help to me later on in the game. So he's just going to finish me off with an Ice Punch, and so yeah, my Sableye is going to go down. Sableye again helped me out tremendously in this battle. You have no idea. So now I'm going to go out into my Choice Banded Drapion. I'm going to go for an Earthquake, and he's going to try to go for a Ice Punch. I don't know why he would have gone for the Ice Punch. He should have gone for a Meteor Mash if he had it, because it's still stab anyways, and it probably would have done a little bit more. But I guess he pretty much gave up with his Fortress at this point. So I'm just going to finish it off with an Earthquake, and it's going to go down. So yeah, so now he's going to go out into his Starmie. I'm going to switch out now into my Fortress, I think. No, my Fortress. Oh, my Fortress, yeah. I'm going to take the Signal Beam, which he's going to lock himself into again, and I'm just going to try and wear this thing down with a couple of Gyro Balls. So eventually the Toxic is going to kill him. He's going to keep on going for Signal Beams, which are pretty much worthless at this point. So yeah, he's going to go for another Signal Beam as I go for another Gyro Ball. The next Gyro Ball I'm going to get off, he's going to barely live it, but it really doesn't matter at this point. I actually like this team a lot. It's done some real wonders for me, especially since I have Fortress, Sableye, and Raikou in this match. So finally, Starmie's going to go down to the Poison, and he's going to go out into his Blissey and just finish me off with a Seismic Toss. So now I'm going to go out into Drapion, hopefully to kill it off with a Crunch, since it is Choice Banded. But because it's Jolly Nature instead of Adamant Nature, it's not going to take it out. It's going to, the Blissey is going to barely live it. So yeah, he's going to finish me off with another Seismic Toss. I guess he pretty much gave up in this game, figuring that he can't really do anything to me. So I'm going to now go out into my Raikou. I know that I can take it out because I am Choice Specs, and he is in a range where I can just take it out with the Thunderbolt. And so that'll be the game. So good game, Dagos Zeta. It was fun battling you. So if you guys like this new team and you guys like the battle, please rate, comment, subscribe. So yeah, I'm hopefully going to put up some more videos of this team and just show you how amazing it is. So until next time, this is Alpha Omeganium signing out.